Hey everyone, Felix from Nintendo Life here, or as I'm also being called now, Mr. Exciting New Games Coming to Nintendo Switch in the next month.
What? You've only been doing these for like 2 months.
Hello everyone, Felix from Nintendo Life here. Hello, Felix from Nintendo Life here. Hey everyone, 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 Felix from Nintendo Life here.
Fine, I'll just go see myself out.
Ah, you forgot something.
Mr. Exciting New Games Coming to Nintendo Switch next month. Now that was better.
So, out in the outskirts of space, that's where you'll find the first game on this list. It's Dranius, coming out the 2nd of February. You play as a Rana who's born on the planet Halpax, which is suffering under the rule of the Empire Kal-Al, and you're also the daughter of an ill slave. So thus you steal a ship to fight back, both to save your father and to stop intergalactic war. And in this shoot 'em up you control the ship, well, Dranius, that's equipped with a reflector that can absorb all sorts of attacks and shoot them back, while also powering all the ship's main features. These features are highly customizable, so you can turn the reflected attacks into shields, lasers, and missiles. And if it wasn't obvious, this game goes all in for the retro aesthetic, both with the visuals, but also with the sound effects and music. So if you like space, if you like shoot 'em ups, if you want to save the planet Halpax, take up the fight in Dranius, coming out the 2nd of February. The second game on our list is Life is Strange 2, coming out the 2nd day of the 2nd month. I mean, just imagine if it was 2022. So this game is split up into 5 episodes, and these started coming out back in 2018, but they're now coming to Switch. It's a completely new story that plays a bit different compared to the first Life is Strange games, but it's still a graphic adventure game played from a third-person view with the ever-iconic Life is Strange art style. You play as Hispanic brothers Sean and Daniel. Sean is the big brother to Daniel who has telekinetic powers, and an incident happens early on regarding these powers, so the two brothers are forced to hit the road and run from the police. Also, while Daniel has telekinetic powers, you can't really rewind time, so while in the first one you could just go back and choose another option if you didn't like the one you chose, in this one you're stuck with what you choose, and also you have more different endings, meaning that you really have to think about what choices you'll make. Will you choose to have a close bond as brothers or tear the brotherhood apart? Well, the choice is yours when the game comes out the 2nd of February. And the next game on the list is Blanc, coming out the 14th of February. So if I'm being honest, this is maybe one of the most anticipated games for me at least coming out this year, cause this is a co-op only game, and I'm a big fan of these type of games that are built around co-op, not just a feature that's thrown in the last possible second. I'm looking at you, Star in Mario Galaxy. So in this game you play as a wolf cub and a fawn. One is small, another is large, and combine your strength to overcome puzzles so you can find your lost families in the winter snowy landscape. A cool little thing about this game is that this is a completely text-free experience, and the controls are also very simple. You only use the joystick and 2 buttons, meaning that, well, everyone can basically play this little adventure. It's very accessible, which is always a nice thing. So if you think this looks as intriguing as I do, well, prepare yourself for an emotional journey in the cold when this releases the 14th of February. 2 days later, we're getting Theatrhythm Final Bar Line. So this is an action rhythm game where you battle with tapping to the rhythm of Final Fantasy music. And they've not gone light on the selection here, since there are 385 songs to choose from. It's a series that has had multiple releases down the road. You may have played this on the 3DS, but now we're finally getting a new entry on the Switch. You choose a party out of 104 cute little Final Fantasy characters, and then it's time for the action rhythm part. You can play this by yourself or get another one to co-op on a single system to play together. Or if that's not enough, you can take up online battle with up to 8 people. DLC is planned down the road for other Square Enix games like Nier, Octopath, the Saga series, and even the newly re-released Live Alive, so there's plenty to be excited about even if you're not the biggest Final Fantasy enthusiast. And a day later, we're getting Gigantosaurus Dinocard. I don't know how that slipped in there. And a day later, we're getting a fantasy action JRPG, Gigantic Tales of Symphonia Remastered. Originally released on the GameCube in 2003, the game is now finally coming over to Switch, which means a lot of people will be able to play this game for the first time, including me. And if you don't know a lot about it, this is the 5th game in the Tales of series. And the story, well, you have an evil group who's driving the population almost extinct. And you play as Lloyd, who has a lifelong friend, Colette, who is the chosen one. She receives word from an oracle, and thus Lloyd and Colette set out to save the world. The game is very loved by many people because the story, world building, and characters are truly something special here. So if you haven't already tried this game, and you like JRPGs, no time is better to try this out when it comes out the 17th of February. Next up on our list is Digimon World Next Order, coming out the 22nd of February. It's the first time this game is coming to a Nintendo platform ever since it was released on the PlayStation Vita back in 2016. In this RPG adventure, it's up to you to save the day, as the digital world is in grave danger due to the Machinedramon. So you get transported into this digital world where you get to choose your first Digimons, and then you arrive at the city Floatia, which acts as your base. Here you can upgrade the town, grow crops, plus so much more, and there's over 200 Digimon to collect. Another thing in this game is that you can not only have 1, but 2 Digimon by your side, which adds to even more variety in battling, as these can fuse up and create even more powerful Digimon. There are also other dangers on the horizon, but don't worry about those now. Worry about the Machinedramon, worry about upgrading the city Floatia and evolving your Digimon when Digimon World Next Order comes out the 22nd of February. 2 days later, we're getting Clive and Wrench. This is a single-player classic 3D platformer, where you play as Clive the Rabbit and his companion the monkey Wrench. Made by the solo developer Rob Vaz, the game has been in development, well, since 2011, so the wait has really been a long one. But luckily the wait is soon no more, since this is finally coming out here in February, and hopefully they've used a lot of those years to perfect the controls and feel of it all. Your adventure will take place in all sorts of different time ages, and there are 11 different levels that each have their own boss battle. Clive and Wrench looks like a real work of passion from a genuine fan of the genre that this game is based upon, so check it out if you like those types of games when Clive and Wrench comes out the 24th of February. And on the same day no less, we're getting a remake of a 2011 Wii classic. It's Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. You play solo or up to 4 players together, and here you can play as Kirby, King Dedede, Meta Knight, Bandana Waddle Dee, or just everyone as Kirby, because those copy abilities are mighty tempting. Speaking of copy abilities, we also have a brand new one, the Mecha copy ability, and also brand new minigames like Magolor's Tomb Trackers. This deluxe version has also upgraded the visuals so they look even more spectacular, but the character models, there is something off. It's probably nothing. So, help Magolor rebuild his ship in this classic Kirby adventure, when Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on Nintendo Switch the 24th of February. And the last game on this list, which I'm really excited to talk about, is Octopath Traveler 2, also coming out the 24th of February. So if you liked the first one, you're gonna love this. It's basically more of what we already liked, but just adding more stuff on top of it. If you haven't played the original, you'll still be able to play this, since it's a completely unattached adventure. Keeping true to the name, you'll still see 8 original characters with their own paths, and the HD 2D pixel art style is also here to stay, but it's clear that they have really perfected their craft, together with adding a full day and night cycle. It's also said that the 8 travelers will interact more, and even have some shared storylines, which was a big complaint of the first one, that you had these 8 characters traveling together but they almost never interacted. So it's really nice that they've listened to the feedback and actually looked to improve on this. I just can't wait to get my hands on it. The first one was brilliant, and I'm sure this one will be no different. So take up the fight with the boost and break system, and also new latent power, when Octopath Traveler 2 releases on the Nintendo Switch the 24th of February. And that, ladies and gentlemen, were the 9 exciting games coming to Switch here in February 2023. If you like this video, why don't you click that subscribe button equal to the number of times I had games on the list coming out the 24th of February, It's 3. And don't forget to check out our website, nintendolife.com, for all sorts of Nintendo-related content. Stay safe, play some video games, and I'll see you in the next one. Felix from Nintendo Life. Wait, I'll do it again. Mr. Exciting new games coming to Nintendo Switch in the next month. Out.